So today I am super excited to share with you my May favorites, and as everyone always says, I seriously can't believe how fast this year is going by. Like, the year is almost half over. At the end of June, it will be, which is really crazy. And on June 4th, my husband and I celebrate 3 years of marriage, which is crazy too. We're going to be celebrating it on Friday by going shopping, so I'm excited, over at a bigger mall that we don't get over to very often. Like, I think it's been at least 2 years since the last time we were there. So that'll be fun, just spend the day together, because we don't get to do that like a whole lot because of his busy work schedule. Like this week he's doing some overtime, so he worked 16 hours yesterday, and he's probably working 16 hours again today. So that's also why I wasn't able to film The Husband Does My Makeup tag this week like I wanted to so bad. I wanted to have it up on our anniversary, kind of to give you guys something a little fun and get to meet him. But that's going to have to wait until like next week at least. So bummer, but hopefully soon we'll get to do that. But for now I have tons of favorites to talk about today, so I better jump right in. For skin this month, I got 2 cleansers I've been loving. At night, I've been liking to just do something gentle, so I've been using the Clinique liquid facial soap for oily skin, and that just really does a good job of cleansing my skin without stripping it too much. And then in the morning, I've been using the Clear Pore Cleanser Mask by Neutrogena. It is a benzoyl peroxide acne medication face wash. This has a really nice cooling feeling that's refreshing and kind of wakes you up in the morning. And I also like to use it in the shower because I don't want to risk like getting the benzoyl peroxide on clothes or anything, which can bleach them. And I know I said I was trying to get away from chemicals, but my skin has just been awful, so I got kind of desperate and went back to this. Because I used it years ago and it really worked really well for me. And then for moisturizing at night, I've been using the Boscia Tsubaki Beauty Oil. I got this because of my friend Renee here on YouTube. She posts about it on Instagram, and I have been using that and loving it. And then before starting any of my makeup, I've been using the Skindinavia, the Makeup Primer Spray, which is new by Skindinavia. And it is the oil control one. I think this does help. It's not like a miracle worker, but the other day I didn't use this and I noticed that my skin seemed to get more oily. So even though it is a primer spray, I do usually use like another primer over it, but this would be really great for summer if you don't want to use any other primer. Yeah, so I've been loving that. And then for eye cream, I've been using this 100% pure organic coffee bean caffeine eye cream. This is actually their mini size. And I decided to try this because I was able to get it for like less than, like around $8 from skinmedics.com. I just like Googled it and found the one with the lowest price and free shipping. So when I was looking for it, I didn't know that they actually had this smaller size. But even the bigger size is costs less than a lot of other eye creams on the market. Like, I was thinking about trying the MAC one, but it's $30 for 0.5 ounces, and this was, like I said, like, it was like less than $9. So, yeah, and I've been really liking that. I use it in the morning. Then for priming my eyes, I have still been loving my Nars, Pro Prime Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, but instead of my Sigma base, which was getting low, I've just been using the MAC Prolongwear concealer, just like Jaclyn Hill does, and I've been loving that. I feel like it works just as well as my Sigma eye base, and it just covers any redness and helps my eyeshadow last longer throughout the day. So yeah, if you have the MAC Prolongwear concealer and you don't use the eye primer yet, you should try it. Then I've been loving doing this foundation primer trick that I heard about. I was reminded to try it again from Ms. Katie Hill here on YouTube. She used it in a video, and I remember that I had seen Goss Makeup Artist do a video on it. And that is using primer and then powder and then foundation, which sounds really weird if you know anything about makeup, but it does help because it absorbs the oil and really kind of helps you not get as oily throughout the day. Obviously, I still get oily, but just not quite as fast. So like what I'll do is use the primer spray and then my primer, and then I'll go in with a dusting of my Cover FX matte setting powder. So I've been liking using that. And then for foundation this month, I'm not wearing either of these right now just because I filmed a review on the Cover FX BB Gel today, so I'm wearing that. But earlier this month I got, well, last month now because that was May, but anyway, I got a darker shade of the Covergirl Outlast that I had never tried before. Obviously I've gone through a bunch of bottles of this foundation, I just hadn't tried this shade yet, which is 842 Medium Beige. And this works really well for me while I'm self-tanning without having to mix it with anything to darken it. So that's a really good shade for me. And obviously you know I love Covergirl Outlast. And then if I want something lighter, again, I talked about this last month, but again, I'm still loving my Jouer Matte Moisture Tint as always. It has fantastic coverage, better coverage than the Cover FX BB Gel, but I'll just tell you that right now. And it's just really lightweight, and I love doing this also with the different primer trick too. I'll use the, if I'm wearing the Covergirl Outlast, I'll use my MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance base, and then the Cover FX powder, and then the Covergirl Outlast. And if I'm doing Jouer Matte Moisture Tint, I'll use an Hourglass Veil primer, powder, and then that. So it works really great either way, so I've been loving that. And then, again, I talked about this last month, but I'm still loving this Jane matte eyeshadow in clay. It's what I have in the crease today. Just really quick, easy, everyday eye. Literally been doing that like every day. Because it's kind of a nice matte medium brown, it's kind of been holding me over until I can get some Makeup Geek shadows. I have a Z palette that I just finally got in the mail, so hopefully soon I'll be able to order some Makeup Geek shadows, and I'm super excited about that. Then last month I said I was liking layering this mascara, the Maybelline The Rocket, but this month I've just been, can I talk today? I've just been loving it by itself because it holds my curl better than it does when I like layer it over something else. And now that it's dried up a little bit, I feel like it works better for me than it did before, which is the case a lot of times with any mascara. So I had a feeling that might happen, but I've just been loving that by itself, and I love it. Whoops. But because I've been using it by itself, I did need a better eye makeup remover, but this stuff works really well. I've been using it, just the Riteaid Renewal Oil-Free Makeup Remover. I just put this on a cotton round, soaks really good, and just like kind of hold it over my eye, and then it gets off all of my eye makeup. And that's just the Riteaid version of Neutrogena's. It was cheaper and the bottle was actually bigger, so yeah, that works really well. You can pretty much find a store brand like pretty much anywhere of Neutrogena's makeup remover. So I've been loving that to take off my eye makeup. Then, last but not least, I have two hair products. Before I was using some thicker products to try to like control my frizz and smooth my hair, but it turned out like that was just too heavy for my hair, and then when it got super humid my hair would just get frizzy and out of control anyway, so it wasn't really helping. So I did want to switch up my hair products, so I went back to the Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Tri-Week Leave-In Conditioner that I used last year too, I think. but I just really like that for a nice lightweight leave-in conditioner. And then also I've been using the Chi Miss Universe Style Illuminate Set the Stage Blow Dry Spray, and it just kind of conditions a little bit too, helps it dry faster when I blow dry it, which is like every day, but yeah, it helps decrease blow dry time, eliminates frizz, and provides heat protection. So I've been really liking both of those for my hair. So that is it for my favorites. I feel like I had a lot of things that I was really loving this month, and hopefully next month I will too. I'm really excited, like I said, to try some Makeup Geek shadows soon. So hopefully you'll be seeing that soon. But yeah, let me know what you've been loving in the comments below. That's what makes it fun, you know, is the interaction. So don't be afraid to leave a comment and let me know what you've been loving. I would love to know, and I'm always open to suggestions. So I will see you in my next video. That's all for now. Bye guys!